in our word specialist to conduct this important interview. Please welcome our Director of Creative Communications, Owen Jones.
Thank you, Lydia. Thanks. So, I am lucky enough to be sitting here with two of our amazing developers. You guys primarily work on the Bedrock version of the game, right?
Yep, correct.
So, who are you?
Yeah, so I'm Jason Major. I've been on Bedrock for about 4 years now.
And I'm Adrian. I've been on Bedrock for about 2 years, and I help deliver add-ons.
Well, thank you so much for coming along to talk to me. Like today, we're going to be talking mostly about the add-ons. Now, they exist in a version of the game we describe as Bedrock. Can you just give me a brief on what that version is?
Yeah, so Bedrock is the kind of what we internally call the version of Minecraft that runs on most of the mobile devices. So iPhone, Android, Kindle, along with the Xbox, and we just recently released Switch, and also Windows 10.
And you can play cross-platform between all those different editions as well, right?
Yeah.
We've also been adding new things to the Bedrock version over the years. We've added, you can get texture packs and skins. Now you can even access servers on there.
Yep.
So there's loads of cool features in that version, which we're kind of proud of. But today we are talking mostly about add-ons. Now, add-ons are a way you can kind of change the game and kind of customize it for yourself.
Yeah, so about 2 years ago, we added the ability for people to come in and just through editing simple text files, they can go and take existing mobs in the game and change their behaviors. They can change the geometry, which is kind of the shape of what they look like, and kind of mix them up and make a lot of fun things. And we've seen a lot of really cool stuff built with that already.
And I think over time, we've managed to give people more and more kind of power to create even more unique entities or unique mobs in the game.
Yeah.
Right. So one of the new things that we're doing now is we're making it so that people can add their own new entities instead of needing to overwrite an existing one. Okay. So it really gives users a little more power to be able to add whatever they wanted.
So previously, if I kind of changed the look of a chicken in the game, I think we have a little video about this, a chicken in the game, and it became a duck, it would kind of replace the chicken. But now, as this shows, you can kind of have both.
Right. So now we have a new spawn egg for our new entity, duck. This is just an example of what someone can create using our new feature. And because it's a new entity, it has a new render, and it has a whole new set of behaviors as well.
Yeah, that's super awesome. And that's going to give a lot of freedom to people to kind of really customize what exists in their world now.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the cool things in that is we kind of show the baby duck when it comes out as yellow. So like that's again is just editing simple files. So in those files you can basically just put like a single line of text, basically say if it's a baby, like use this texture, otherwise use this other texture.
Very cool.
You have a lot of control there now.
That's awesome. We've also kind of looked into how you can place these new entities in the world as well, right? So.
Yeah. So definitely like in the past with add-ons, you're constrained by the thing that you overrode would determine where it would spawn. So if you tried to override a polar bear, for instance, it would only ever spawn in ice flats.
Gotcha.
And that is kind of challenging. And then also with like marketplace content and other things, sometimes you're like, well, in my world, I don't want creepers to spawn ever. And they have no way to turn that off. So what we've got now is we have another data-driven text file way you can kind of specify, like this thing shows up under these conditions in the world. So these sort of biomes or this lighting levels and stuff like that. You can even say things like, this thing's more likely to spawn in the rain and stuff like that.
So I think you guys made a scorpion, right?
Yeah, so it's got just kind of wandering around the desert, encounter this little guy. So I never spawned him myself. And he's got some bigger friends.
I mean, you can see the kind of power of the add-on there. I mean, you can make something kind of pretty much unique.
Correct.
Yeah. And here you can spawn them without using spawn eggs, that's right? This is another new feature we're adding?
Right. So in addition to getting a spawn egg, we also, when you add your new entity using just a JSON file, it hooks up to the commands. You can use it in spawner blocks, everything.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. So we've been talking a bit about the kind of functionality of these new entities, which is obviously really cool and really valuable. But we're also trying to change how people can visualize their entities, how they can affect how they look and feel in the game also.
Right. So something that we've done is we've made it so that in addition to just adding a new entity, we didn't want to constrain the users to using any of the animations that exist with vanilla entities. So you can specify, you can add your own new animations, mix or match existing ones. And so that's something that we see with our next guy here.
Yeah, so you made a kind of skeleton kind of beast guy here, we can see.
Yeah, this one was a lot of fun because we actually got, like, we wanted to show off something that is obviously not using existing animations in the game. So he's got his upper torso, he's got his rear up animation, kicks at you, and stuff like that, which is obviously new.
So we can see this is kind of the body of a horse, the torso of a skeleton, and kind of new animations.
Yeah, I like to call him the Skeletor.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Cool. I mean, this all looks really interesting. I noticed you guys are making kind of scorpions and skeletons and stuff. Have you thought about making any kind of nice, cute mobs in the game yet?
Yeah, the next one has something that I personally think is really cute. They're kind of small and furry. So this first guy, he kind of brings them up. But there's the little cute guys. So you got the nice little spiders that I added in. I think they're super cute.
They're not cute.
And then, but this whole video is just kind of showing the power of what you can actually build when you pull it all together. So we got custom animations, custom rendering of these guys. The spiders have a new custom particle effect that can be, so you make new effects on stuff. So we can hook it up to say this effect trails and plays on this guy all the time. There's a effect that plays when they get spawned and summoned in the world. And yeah, you can just kind of see that, like, you basically made like a little mini boss type, pretty crazy mob.
Yeah, it's amazing you can kind of pull that off just by using text files, you know?
Yep.
Are there any limitations to how add-ons work at the moment, though?
Yes. So similar to when with add-ons before, you're still limited in just using the existing behaviors in the game. So the things that the vanilla mobs can do, for the most part, those are available to you. But if you really want to do something completely unique that no mob in Minecraft has ever done before, then there's still some limits. So we are actually announcing that we will be having our long-awaited scripting tech preview. So that'll be coming out this year. The focus for this preview is more around... So for this tech preview, the focus is much more around more of like a mini game, high-level control aspect, but the goal is to eventually start being able to build back on.
That sounds fantastic. I mean, we can tell people are really happy about that, so that's awesome. And when can players get their hands on these new add-on features?
Yeah, so the stuff we've been showing today is we will have that out in a beta in October, and we will have it available for everyone on Bedrock later this year.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. That's really awesome. So for more information on how add-ons work and how you can get your own creation into the game, check out minecraft.net, where we'll have more info soon. But for now, I'm very proud to announce that I have two very special people coming on.